Hello and welcome to the Bolt Collector. The Bolt Collector? You can call it the Bolt Collector, but no. It is called the Salt Collector channel. Hello and welcome to the Salt Collector channel. We collect buckets of salt from the tears of enemies. Today, I'm going to go through the final week of ProQuest season. And what did we see? We saw, I think, 4 wins on Boltyn. I want to say maybe like when I say wins, I mean we got to the finals and it was a split or something or another. 3 of which I saw in the Discord group. These 2 deck winners, and a 4th one. Josh Lau said his friend won a PQ on that list. So I don't know if he's referring to this weekend or another weekend. But here's 2 of the 2 of the deck lists. Coffee the Merchant's Arenia's husband is mid. Love the name. This is one of the winners, 27-man tourney. And he's got a Raiden only build. And we can see much of the same. Beam Bravados, Bolt of Courage. Split between Engulfing Light and Express Lightning. Yellow Bolt of Courage, which is a little bit unfavored at the moment in terms of what people are playing these days. Dropped off the radar. I play it, and I'll go into my deck as well and my results and how things came about for me as well. Like the ways, take flights. 1 red Valiant Thrust, 2 yellow Valiant Thrusts, a la Marcatia's deck, and then we've got your normal Bannerets and power cards. In the sideboard, things get a little bit spicy here. Amnesia for the Ninja matchup. Slap Happy, which is a cool card, a very cool card, especially if you have a lot of 1-costers. Prey Bologna might be that 1-coster. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 other 1-costers, and then worst case, you just use it for Iron Song versus. So I do like it. I do like Slap Happy. I just don't think it's found a proper home yet. I know Ellie has her deck is more suited to this card, whereas the traditional Raiden build, I don't know if it's the right thing to put in. I think Flame Dog has been testing with it, and he is very impressed with it. So worth trying out. I do like it. Then we got the Poppers and just power cards. These are great. I love them both. Prey Bologna. The more we move into yellow and free costings, the better this becomes. And we're moving in that direction with Saving Grace. Yes. Soul Shield, nice one. We all know what it does. Tenacities, again, anti-fatigue or anti-warrior decks. That all you got. This, I imagine, will come against any of the dual-wield heroes because it's a free block. Gets your card back. And then makes your turn just as aggressive as it was going to be, and you save 2 life. So maybe what is that? It's a free 2-lifer, right? Gain 2 life. It should read. Gain 2 life. Draw a card. Prevent the next 2 damage. Draw a card. That's not what it reads, and it just reads what it reads. And then 3 Warmongers for the Azalea and Viscerai matchup. Then we have our Kano package and Soul Bond, of course. So nothing really sticks out as strange in this deck. Maybe you can look at Slap Happy's. Amnesia's not too popular, but I know. But there's a reason why he plays it. Prey Bologna, also a reason. So Coffee the Merchant. I say coffee. I don't know if it's coffee. Coffee. The Merchant. I'm just going to go into Discord quickly, check what we got. So Azalea win. No surprise there because of the 3 Warmongers. Kasai win. I don't know how other people find that matchup. It's not easy, but I think with Slap Heavy it blocks the first one nice. That all you got blocks the first one nice. And Slap Heavy blocks and gives something. That all you got blocks and gives something. And you're not losing value there either. Tenacity into this matchup also very good. Then he goes against Victor. A win there, which I think we are favored for anyways. Levia, I think is tough. If they high roll. They are the least consistent of the brutes, I think. I don't know if that was a Sash build or not. And then top, and then yeah, so there's 2 losses there to Victor and Levia, round 4 and round 5, and then top 8, Riptide, which I think we're okay into. It sounds scary because everything we do gets them going, but there are ways to play around it, and put Riptide in awkward positions, especially if they have a boatload of traps in their hands and they just can't do anything, so they just pass the turn. And then you top 4, he played at Prism, which is a very favored matchup. And then finally he won that game. And then finally he split. No, he won against Victor. He didn't split. Sorry, this was not a split. He beat Victor, the same one he lost to. Revenge is nice. Win when it counts. And that's not what I did. So yeah. So this is Coffee, the Merchant's deck. Linking it in the description. You can find it there. And then we went to Cult, another Discord user who posted his list and his wins here. I'm going to go up to it quickly on Discord and check out what he did. Again, a smaller size PQ, 5 rounds and top 8. There was no splittage here. Oh no, it was a split. There was a split. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just go through the deck quickly. Again, no combo. So what was missing in the previous deck was a Bands of Justice, I believe, which I wouldn't go to any tournament without knowing that Kayo is going to be the dominant mainstay. And Command and Conquer. I don't think he played Command and Conquer. Yeah, let's see. Oh, he played 3. I'm a liar. Don't listen to me. So we'll go to the main deck of Cults. Germany, Berlin winner, PQ winner here. This is 2023, but it should be 2024. Standard equipment suite. Looking at this, we see more of the same stuff except for Battlefield Blitz, which I think is a good card, but I just don't think it has a spot compared to the other competition when it doesn't charge. But it does save soul. If you have a yellow into take flight, into Battlefield Blitz, into sword, you are soul positive. You're doing 9, 12 damage off of 4 cards, so it's a little bit underrated, but the soul positive thing is big. So maybe we say 13 points of value at a minimum, and if they start blocking, it becomes more. So maybe it becomes on rate. And then in the sideboard, again we see Slap Happies, cool art. Resounding Courage is a nice one. You need Slap Happy or Tunic or something to play it. Or again, you pitch a yellow, take flight, Resounding, sword, whatever. We are lacking 1 Celestial Cataclysm. You only got 2 here. I think they're really good. I would play 3, but this guy won, and I didn't. Bolting Blade, 3 of Valiant Thrust. So these are all good for fatigue long games where you got to set up and do a lot of damage with 1 card. It's nasty as well. 3 Warmongers and 2 CNCs, so that's a different split. I'll go 3 CNCs and 2 Warmongers. The reason why I like CNC so much now is because KO's just gotten this a massive boost, right? And CNC puts them off a 5-card hand. I'll explain in my matchups how I experienced the Sash, but CNC did help in multiple games, and I wouldn't go anywhere without it. I know there are some people who don't like it, but it is so good. Disruption is hard to find as a warrior, so we really need CNCs. Yeah. Okay, then moving on to what I would call the deck of the week, which we sort of brushed on a couple of weeks ago, and that is Michael Fang's Sir Boltyn Breaker of Dawn Battle Hardened Richmond's top 8 deck, where he goes dual wield, non-combo focused. Well, when I say non-combo, there's going to be a combo in there, obviously, because you're playing dual wield. You got Courage or Blade Hold, you got Gallantry Gold, but it's got Violent Dynamos. So you're trying to get value off of that while you're setting up for your combo turn. So until the combo turn, it's basically a weaker version of Kayo or Dori, I think, and I'm not so experienced in this, so other people can talk about it. I know Josh Lau is making a deck take on it, so he'll be able to explain more. Check out the Card Guys YouTube channel for that, and I'm sure we'll post it into the Discord as well. Look out for those things. So you can see, yeah, it's got the typical dual wield things: Blade Flurry, Blade Runner. Outland Skirmish is nice to see. I wouldn't expect to have seen that, but with Boltyn's ability, you can give things go again with a bit of soul. Slice and Dice. Banner of Gallantry for the go again, free go again. And then you've got some charge cards, and you need the blues, right? Because you want to swing, take flight, swing, or via the Vanguard, swing, things like that. So I think it's an interesting deck. We spoke about it before, as in it can do well, and it has done well, obviously. Top 8, Battle Hardened, Michael Fang. I think he's done it twice now. I'm not sure. So I read somewhere that this deck got in twice the top 8, but I don't know if it was Michael Fang. And then a PQ winner, what's his name's friend, Josh Lau's friend, did that. So yeah, if you're interested in it, it's not a combo first deck. I think it's a value first deck with combo in it. I am just not a fan of dual wield, unfortunately, because I think this is a cool deck, and I think it's a good idea, and I think it's a great take on Boltyn. But for me personally, I'm just not a fan of dual wield. The only dual wield I'm playing at the moment is what's his face, Olympia, just because he's crap, and I'm an underdog type hero. So if I can make that work, and even with him, I'm playing, I think, 15 attack action cards, E-Strikes, Command and Conquer, Snatches, Pursuit of Knowledge, things like that, where I can get these really nice on hits, which have agility tokens before them for Snatches, for E-Strike draw type of stuff. So I am going a little bit of a hybrid route there. Yeah. So this I'll link as well. I'll link all these three in the description. And then I go into my PQ with my deck, which was this one, Boltyn Cheerios list. Snatch is so good. Like, really, it just, especially now against KO, I've gotten so many quicken tokens to block out things. Hold on, my internet's dying. Yeah, so many quicken tokens after blocking out swing bigs. If they block you can block with 3 cards, block out 9, because they always have a might token attached to it. Arsenal Snatch, Arsenal card, whatever, it doesn't matter. And they get to go again, fine, take a bit of damage. But then Snatch go again on the quicken. Oh man, it's nice. Ending chains with it. It blocks 2, just don't block with it. I mean, if you're putting it in your deck, then you know you're going a little bit more aggressive. Anyways, and then we've got the usual stuff. And yeah, I play Bolt of Cards as well, because as a Cheerios deck, I want to get my V the Vanguard turns as good as possible, and win off of those turns. And if I could end on one of the Bolt of Courages, one of the Snatches, or even what's it called, Beacon of Victory, up one of them to end the chain, also very nice. Big fan of these cards. Maybe Bolt of Cards is weak, is kind of weak, but the best 0 cost yellow that I could find. Spirit of War was another option, but that ain't happening. So because I need the card draw, and I don't want to lose yellows. Cool. Let's go down to my sideboard. Yeah, so my Cheerios deck, I never used to have these take flights, but they're just good, especially when you're running out of go again options. They're really good. But sideboard, nothing crazy. Courageous Steel Hand, which I haven't seen in these lists, to be honest, so it's maybe falling off the radar as well, but it also works very well with Bolt of Courages and Snatches if you've charged. Remembrance, I used to have 3 Tenacities, but I changed 1 for Remembrance because Tenacities are good, and you might get 5 to 7 out of them, but if I'm playing a long game, I can burn via the Vanguards on 4-card hands, on suboptimal 5-card hands, and still get them back for later on and do some serious damaggio. Everything else here has been sort of touched on in previous videos. and I think the most amount of games and recordings I have is on this deck. It felt really good. Like every game that I won within 20 minutes. Then the 2 games that I lost, I'll go through them now. Actually, let's go through the matchups. Heroes, create deck. So game 1, I played against Kayo, Armed and Dangerous. And in this match, it was the first chance I got to see the power of Sash. He didn't use it like to absolutely dominate a turn. I think it's because I was putting on quite a bit of pressure. But he played it off of 1 yellow. He played Wild Ride into Swing Big. 15 damage with or 14 damage plus a might token, right? Kind of good. I won this game, I want to say, comfortably. I think I was on 5 or 6 life, 4 or 5 life, or something like that. But it was all like I was in the driver's seat towards the second half of the game, and I think I took a bunch of damage with a full 4-card hand to attack back and win the game there. So, this one I think was my most successful KO game out of the day. So I won that one. And then game 2, we go into, who do we play game 2? Dorinthia, Hatchet's Dorinthia. So I fat stacked a bit here. I put in my Tenacities, my, what's it called? Remembrance. Fat stacked a bit. And then, yeah, I had a very good double Lumina turn into, so I started off with a good Via the Vanguard turn with Bolting Blade, a double Lumina turn, and then my second Via the Vanguard turn was another Bolting Blade plus Express Lightning, so all my attacks were pretty much above rate with a Banneret of Courage, so we're looking at 5, 6, 6, 9, 26 damage turn to end the game. Pretty good draws. I think I even got a snatch off of the first Via the Vanguard turn, end up with a snatch, or I just put him under her under so much pressure. Lily, it was to block the snatch. I can't quite remember there, but yeah. So we did that. We won. It was nice, and then we played against either another KO or an Azalea. Sebastian. I'm going to say start with Azalea for now, Sebastian. And I know a lot of people struggle with Azalea, and I can see why, but I just haven't had that experience yet. I haven't been dominated back-to-back with 14 plus power turns of Sleep Darts and Red Ledgers. That can happen, and it will happen, but my experience is it's not common. You can it's like saying I'm going to Via the Vanguard, Charge the Spirit of Renia, Luminous Ascension. I think that's the sort of commonalities of it, or Via the Vanguard into a Lumina turn into a whatever. So, which also isn't that common for us. I remember I warmongered, and he had to pass turn because in his arsenal was a non-attack action card. So there's no way he could have done anything there. So he said peace. He flipped it over. He had a look at it. He played it. And he passed turn. And then that really switched tempo. That was a very comfortable win. I think 10 plus life. I won that one on, and of course the last turn I just take damage because I can. Yeah, and then we went into KO, Armed and Dangerous against Jimmy. Jimmy from ENTCG. He played the same teammate of the previous KO, and in this matchup, I can't remember what happened with Sash. I think it was a suboptimal Sash turn again. He didn't end up blocking with Scowling Fleshbag because there just wasn't a good opportunity for him, and I managed to win the game on a Beacon of Victory for 4 or something like that. It got down to, I think I was down to 4 life, and he was 4 life each. But I took a bunch of damage knowing that my next turn was going to win. Again, it felt okay, this matchup. I don't think I think I got rub of the green in this one in terms of My draws were pretty good. His draws were pretty average. I don't think his draws were bad, but it's just he didn't get any big blood rush sash turns. I'll put it that way. So yes, now I'm 4 up, and I'm in the top 8. I don't really need to worry about the next few games, but seedings, it's nice. I play against Game 5, play against Dash.io, and in my testing, I feel pretty good. I just fatigue them. But this guy, Yap, is a seasoned campaigner. He knows what he's doing, and he just destroyed me. Absolutely destroyed me. This is very one way. At one point, I thought I was going to win because I was blocking. He wasn't really getting much damage through. And then I got a good Lumina turn off. I put him down to 15 or 16. I was up to 29, 27, something around there. Pass the turn. Then he does a 30 damage. Is it 30? He did a boom grenade, high octane, maximum velocity, and then 2 more attacks with the twin drive. So twin drive for 5 plus something else for 4, so it's a 9 plus 8 damage from his pistol. Puts it up to 17, and then 14 damage with the maximum velocity. So that's 21 damage. It did 21 damage that turn, and that just switched the game on its head, and I had no coming back from there. He ended up getting to the finals against Jimmy, and I believe they split it. And then Game 6, I played against Kayo. Yes, Game 6, playing against Kayo. And this was another teammate from Jimmy and Samid. This was Manheem, and Manheem was playing a Tunic build. I think he had Sash in his sideboard, but against me, he wanted to play Tunic, so I think he wanted to drag it out a bit, and a bit more disruptive cards. This game felt a little bit like I was going to lose, and thankfully on his Blood Rush turn, he rolled a 1. I think it was a Blood Rush turn. He rolled a 1, and then I took tempo back, and it didn't really go his way after that either. He discarded a Humble, which he needed to put pressure on me. If I could have taken the damage, I took vanilla damage, but the Humble damage I probably couldn't have taken, which meant my turn would have been much worse. So then I went to the top 8 as second seed, 5-1. Pretty good, feeling confident because the deck was just working. In my top 8, I played against the same Azalea that I played in Swiss. This time was a little bit closer, but it went from the last couple turns. He was on 7 life, I was on 21, and I was just waiting for a moment to like 8 or 9 soul. I was just waiting for my beacon to come up, and then I could full block, attack with sword, and do whatever. But then he threatened. I think he threatened 11 damage. I took 11 damage. And then I attacked with Bolt of Courage, and then Beacon for 7 to finish it. And then even if you block that out somehow, I could have Sword plus another whatever I drew plus whatever came from Beacon. So another comfortable. Well, I won't say comfortable, but playing against Azalea, in general, I feel comfortable whether it's close or not. I feel like I have this matchup sorted. And then top 4, I played against Jimmy again. And here I made the mistake of telling him that I can't go to the PT regardless of if I win or not. And it felt really bad because he really wanted to go to the PT. So there was this brief discussion in my head of I don't like to give wins away. And I also personally like to see how well I can do in a tournament just for my own testing. My own self-confidence, self-validity type of thing. Because I haven't played a tournament, a CC tournament since Worlds, and so I just felt like, who am I to sort of give people advice online and stuff if I don't play the game in competitive environments, and do I even have what it takes to play the game in competitive environments? And playing that weekend really made me feel like I do, and I could still offer insight to people learning to play Boltyn. So I'm glad for that. But I was having that debate at the beginning of the game. Do I just give him the win and move on there? Because I like Jimmy and he really wanted it. And I think it's better for someone who has this goal to be in the Pro Tour that has a chance to do it. I had 0 chance. I really want to go to the Pro Tour, but I have 0 chance to go because of personal commitments. Anyways, it ended up the best possible way possible. The best possible way possible, yes. Him defeating me. Really good game, actually. Really, really good game. And the last turn, perhaps there was a chance I could have won. If I block. Anyways, I'll go through the game. Start off turn 1 on him. Turn 0 for me, I Lumina. Turn 1, sorry. So turn 0, he started because I got to choose. He knew not to attack me this time, so I could charge my Soul Bond. Good for him. Then I went turn 1, Lumina Ascension, got up to 42 life, 41 life, something, put him down to 32, I forgot what it was. And then he went Barrage and Beat Blood Rush Bellows Sash turn for 24 damage plus an Arsenal. It could have been 29 damage plus an Arsenal, I think, if he had the right pitches, but he couldn't finish off with the claw, which was nuts. So I blocked it all out as much as I could. I didn't crack my helm at this point because most of the blocks I did leak 2 damage. So if I cracked my helm to block 3, it would have been inefficient, and I just decided to save that for later, which I think was the right move in hindsight. And then I attacked back with Illuminate, which I think he blocked out anyways because he didn't want me to have Soul. So I think that was a smart move on his end. And at this point, it was 32-30, something like that, around that life point totals. And then he just went 9, swing for 9 with Bare Fangs, things like that, and consistently putting me under pressure. And it got to a point where he was at 36, I was at 15, and I was like, "There's no way I'm going to win this game." And it was a little bit depressing because I got so far and I thought, I could do this. And then I drew a good hand of Take Flight into Beacon into Lumina, Bolt of Courage into Beacon, playing Lumina, drawing another Lumina, and make the mistake of saying something stupid, giving off the fact that I drew another Lumina, then realizing I didn't have any soul to play 2 Lumina, so I had the Arsenal 1, and he knew, like, 99% I drew another Lumina. Not like he could do anything about it without the disruption, but I think at the end of the game he said to me, "Brad, I think it was a good game, but I think you were thinking too much about the fact that you couldn't go to the PQ and I could, and maybe there's a bit of that and how I was being a little bit casual in my approach to it, but he deserved to win. I did try my best. Maybe I was being a bit buddy, a bit friendly. But he's a nice guy, and I think whenever I play against certain people who I have a rapport with, I will be like that regardless. And so I don't think what he said was true. Anyway, so I got that off, and then it was like 19-15. His hand was out because he blocked most of it. Then he clawed me for 5. I went down to 11, whatever it was. And then I slowly got my way back, and it was 3 life to 6. Last turn of the game, both our decks are running out, and he played a yellow Wild Ride. I had Soul Shield in Arsenal, and this is a stupid mistake for me. I should have checked. What I was thinking was, okay, if his Arsenal has got a CNC or send packing, I lose. All I needed to do at that point was check his graveyard, because all of them had been used by that point. 3 of his CNCs, 3 of his send packings had been used. He only had 2 more Go Again cards, Wild Ride, which he just played, and a Pulping. The rest of his deck was pretty average. I had a Lumina in hand. So I was thinking, if I could somehow survive and just get this Lumina off because I've Spitterini out, then it'll turn the tide and I could potentially win this game. So I block the Wild Ride with Soul Shield from Arsenal, and then he presents Pulping and wins the game that way. So I guess what I should have done was block the Wild Ride with a single card, or 2 cards, block for 6, and then save the Soul Shield for the next attack. Maybe I was also being a bit greedy, but no matter what, I think I should. There's no way I could have played Lumina Ascension that turn. There's no way. So Yeah, I really misplayed that last turn, but I'm glad he got through. So yeah, that is my PQ top 4. Fun. How are we doing for time? Let me check. It's about half an hour, so we can get a game in now. I think the game that I want to play is the Saving Grace deck that I made, just because I like to check it out. This is a yellow heavy Luminal Lance. Yes, you see it right. Prayer Bologna, Saving Grace, Goblet of Blood Run Wine, only Soulbond deck, Banner of Resilience. What is this nonsense? Warpath of Wing Grace. Yeah, so we got all these cool cards in there. Obviously, it will require a lot of refining, but I think it's on the right track. And let's play it. Let's check it out. Get one game. One giggly game. Based. And then we'll go with open format, no restrictions. Create the game. I accept your terms and conditions. I still don't know how much I like this card, but I absolutely love Saving Grace. Let's actually go to those cards. I didn't talk about them at all, did I? So, Saving Grace is just incredible. I think we've spoken about it enough on Discord. It's a yellow. It replaces Sync, so your Via the Vanguard turns are good. It doesn't say if you've charged with this card. It says if you've charged this turn. So if you charged with Soul Bond, the attack previously, or before defense reactions, then this gets its bonus. If you charge with Warpath of Wing Grace, it gets its bonus. So this is amazing. This is going to do so much for Boltyn. Yeah, it's going to make combo decks more toxic because you don't need to attack now. You have everything you need to build up your soul for the combo. But it's just overall a very good card. This one, the 2-block light warrior with upside. Why would you say no, right? It's just great to have in your sideboard. How good is it? I don't know yet. I think I like Snappy's better still, but it's good to have this option. It's really good to have this option. Now, when you compare it to things like, what did I do, Kayo? Savage Sash. Now, Savage Sash, what it did against me is it provided my opponent with a value of 2 block plus 6 to 8 damage. Right? That's nuts. And then combine that with something like what the hell is that called? Scowling Fleshbag, was a 2-block and prevent 5 or whatever. You have 2 pieces of equipment that give you 5 plus value, and then Apex Players gives you 5 value. So that's kind of nuts. This is a stupid game. I don't want to. Let's see. Should we play this game? No. Sorry, Yuto SJ. I just don't think it's a good matchup to showcase the new cards. Okay, so I couldn't get a game in with my Saving Grace deck. Instead, I'm gonna go play I'm gonna try. Okay, so this match I'm just gonna try race. See how it goes. 3. I think he's okay. I'm just gonna race, right? So I'm not gonna put those in. So the fatigue match up did not work against in the Swiss rounds. So instead, I'm going to try a race style matchup. Do I need Sync Belows and Soul Shields? Probably not. Then if I'm racing, they do have some on hits, but let's go with this. I don't know which is better. My paradigm of what was good and what was not good was ruined. Okay, so this ain't too bad here. We'll start with Take Flight. Pitch in, Take Flight. Charging, Take Flight. And then we'll get the sword in. That's good. That is very good to see. We'll do this. And then we'll get a sword in. I don't know, I feel like I have to be lucky if I want to race Dash.io. Dash.io's got so much explosive damage. Cool, you let that one hit. Nice. Yeah, that's why. Makes sense. Mini force field. Oh, mini force field. Okay, so he's going a little bit more defensive here. It's fine, he's going to get one of those. This is so good, backup protocol. Double Lumina, Be the Vanguard. Oh, hello. I think we Bolt of Courage. Lumina. Or Be the Vanguard, double Lumina. How's that sound? Let me just let it hit, right? I can't double Lumina no matter what here. But I can Be the Vanguard next turn. One, two, three. I want Lumina, right? I think I want Lumina. Shoot for 2. Yeah, I think I just go for the Lumina. Maybe I needed the Be the Vanguard, but Lumina feels good. Feels right. I don't need to hit with this either, because I got the go again anyway. She's going to do that, and I could save that for next turn. Okay, so he's got a full hand to block out my Lumina. That's fine. There's a third one. Mother trucker. Maybe I should have beaconed for the Lumina and kept the other one in. Anyways, is what it is. Nice. Okay, another Lumina turn coming up. Even a double Zaluminese. Well, this is weird. Do we... I think we take it all and we double Snatch here instead. Sure. Another one. Oh, wow. Okay. Dissolving Shield. Fine. Ouch. Ouchie. Spark of Genius. Jeez. I still think we're going to lose this race. Somehow. With, like, the nuts of the nuts. It's not enough soul. Ending is a turn. Okay, this is turn 3. And we're both smacking each other. Charge. Charge. This is going to take up 2. I still think it's not enough, but 1 soul short of doing some nice damage. Snatchapoo. Maybe we can see what we draw, right? Right, block, block, dissolving shield. Let's see what we draw. Courageous Steel Hand. Okay, so we could win here. Yeah, let's go. 1. 6. Let's get another card drawer. Go again. Down to 6. Nice. Okay, so we are doing a big turn here. What's he gonna do though? Is he just gonna prevent 2? Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I was super lucky. I hit everything I needed to hit. 21 value. Good game. Yeah, 21 value in a raiding build is not normal. But that non-block. What's in his arsenal? High octane. Okay, so he was going to high octane into Toma Feindal. Twin drive, harpoon is a good turn. His wasn't particularly bad, but ours was just nuts. So that is what? Yeah, 21 damage. What is it? 21 value per turn, and that is what Snatch enabled. Yeah, I don't know what else to say there. Let's go to homepage. That was super quick. So we'll play another one. Nothing. So let me. I don't want to. Was I in open format? Or did I join a game? Yeah, don't expect that to happen. I don't think racing's the thing to do against Dash.io, unless they might whiff on some item hands, and you might get some good cards like I did. But I was super lucky. I mean, totally all skill, 100%. 100% skill. Sorry, Charlie the Banana. Banana Man Charlie, whatever your name is. Dark Piop. I'll go first. Okay, this is going to be a cool match. See how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we take out 3 bolting blades. 1, 2, 3. I keep snatches in. Yes, I do. Soul Bond Resolve. How are we doing here? Okay, not bad. Take flight. I'm just a luck sack. Okay, I have beacons and luminas. First turns in one of my top Swiss rounds. I think against Manheim, I hit lumina. First card revealed is Spirit of Arena, and that was just the tone of the game. Okay, so we do. Good look at fun. Do we light the way into take flight? I think we just light the way, right? Light the way is fine. And then we have take flight and arsenal for the soul neutral card. And we have a 6 block for any shenanigans coming our way. Oh man, this armor suite is nuts. It ain't fair. Class of agility. Runner. Okay, so he's gonna win that. Oh, I won that. Good times. That is how you. That's how you play this hero. This is how you play the hero. All right. They lose a clash. They lose a roll, and you just get going. Do I CNC? I guess I CNC, right? Do I CNC? I don't know. This is a tough spot because he can full block the CNC quite easily, but that doesn't matter, does it? So let's just do this. Five. If he flashbags it, he flashbags it. That's okay. Kind of annoying, actually. Yep, kind of annoying. Very annoying. We don't even go again. I did not think of that. But, you know, we got a free turn. We won the agility. Oh, I should have just attacked first of CNC. I totally forgot. I never have an agility token. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I think I'd rather have Beacon of Vacant Arsenal. Maybe I should have put Beacon of Vacant Arsenal to stop that. But maybe I can double Lumina. If I can switch you out here. He's not gonna let me. Yep. Let's do that. Maybe I should charge there. Let's do this. I'm getting beeped here. Who's it by? Oh, he's taking it. Oh, he's not taking it. I lie. Oh, my internet's just slow. It's blocking 8. Okay. Cast bones. Cast bones. 4. 2 blood rushes. Okay, this is gonna hurt. So we gotta get in right now. Let's go. Because his Savage Sash turn is going to hurt. That's fine. Just do 1 here. And then we got to go again with Snappies. Yeah, I should have charged. I should have charged that thing below. Okay, that's good. He blocked with his that thing, which we wanted. Is he gonna fully block all my turn, all my swings? I guess he can just wait, right? Blocking 1. Damn. Getting rid of 1 at least. Block. Block, charge, and then go again. Yeah, let's do it. We're going again. I didn't shuffle this deck. Okay, guys. It wasn't me. I didn't shuffle it. I'm drawing a card. Thank you. He's gonna win this one. Oh, he lost it again. He lost it again. I don't know what to say. I've won 2 clashes now. I'm not gonna hit this one because it's a snatch poo. Oh, that snatch would be so good with agility. Hopefully he blocks this out as well. 3, 4, 5. No, I don't think he'll waste his sash, will he? I'm gonna miss it, yeah. Son bitch. And then Command and Conquer. Yeah, things ain't going his way. And they're just totally going my way. Cast bones. Okay, he won that one. I'm glad. I was starting to feel a little bit bad that I was even winning those things. Okay. You can have that. Okay. 4 plus 3 plus 3 is a 10 damage turn with Arse. But he's got a Blood Rush coming up. So Blood Rush Sash turn. So that could be 30 damage. I just gave up. This is a good... Oh, he's got that in Arsenal. That's horrible. Blood Rush. That's a big Blood Rush turn. I don't know why he wouldn't have pitched for that. Boom, and just gone Savage Sashed. Maybe his no go again card. So I think a few people play Beaten Trackers here. Anyways, again, super lucky. I don't know what to say. When people ask me how do you consistently beat Azalea, this is how. Nuts. Anyways, I even misplayed like so many different ways that game, but just the things were in my favor. Shouldn't go that way. Dash AO shouldn't go that way. This game shouldn't go that way. But I think it's fun for you guys to watch, just to see these high rolls that we can do as Boltyn players, and they do exist. Okay, until next time. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you around.